Hello, hi, welcome to this brand new video, and I'm super duper excited to launch the brand new template series. This is the first template we're launching, and we've done some amazing stuff for you and your clients. So, as an agency, only you're able to see this particular video at this point. So, I'm going to show you and teach you how you can use these templates and reduce your work like almost 10x. Okay, so this is what we've been working on a couple of days. So, if you're watching this, just get super excited because I'm going to run you through exactly how to use this. So first thing you need to do is go to lead generation, click on funnels and websites, go to builder, and then you'll see an option called template library. So when I take you to template library, you'll see the first template that's available here is webinar funnel one. So we're naming this as 1, 2, 3, 4 and continuing. So if you're creating webinars, then these are the series that you need to follow. So once I've cloned it here, I can see it's available here. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. So basically every funnel, especially the webinar funnel one, has 3 pages in it. Okay, the first thing that you can do is you can straight away go to settings and you can name anything here. So I'm going to call this as business automation workshop if I want to. So I'm going to call this, and then I can use a path as well. So I can call this as business workshop. Okay, and then I can choose a thumbnail here, favicon. So I can use any one of the existing ones. I can use your brand. Okay, so you can add your thumbnail here, and you can also paste your tracking code. Done. So you can integrate your domain later, but initially you'll be editing it, right? So first let's go here. Let's go to the step number one. So there are 3 pages. Opt-in page, that's the first page where people come in here and they have a look at your landing page. Okay, so this is the brand new template which we've created. Hope you love this, and I'm super excited to share with you about all the things that we've completed in this. So first thing, we've given an amazing header on the top, so you can see that there's a timer here, there's headline, there's like next so many days, when is your webinar, so this is your business growth masterclass. So what happens inside this, there's a video here, and when you scroll down, you have your date, you have your time of the workshop, secret 1, 2, 3, and then you have, after this workshop you will be able to do grow your business with confidence. So we've kept this whole copy relating to business automation or business growth, but you can always change it to whatever you're doing right now. So you can see like meet your host, then you can mention your name here, and you can use all of this. Now if you're wondering like, Karthik, but the name is coming as Karthik Naidu, but I'm going to be sharing this template with my client, so how does that work? I'm going to show you how it works. So what we've done here is, in this whole landing page, this is the page number one, but let me just show it first. Second page is after registering this page here, they will be landing on thank you for registering page. You see that? And it comes with the WhatsApp community link. And third page is where, let's say somebody makes a purchase, you're going to be like using this particular page. Okay, now how do you use these 3 pages? I'll come to that point. So let's get on the first page. Okay, in the opt-in page, you can straight away go and see the content here, business automation workshop and all of this stuff, right? So where is it picking from? First you need to do right now is fill up 2 parts of the custom value. Go to settings here, click on custom values, and you need to like enter questions and answers for this. In company, I want you to go and enter everything right now. So what's your company name? Do it right away. Like you can mention as like my company private limited. Okay, whatever your company name is, you can enter that, because we're going to be using custom values inside this. Okay, so if you're wondering like what is custom values, we'll be using this particular code in the landing page so that it's going to replace that. If you look at right now, there is a webinar headline, right? Business automation workshop. Now let's go and change this. If I want to change it, I just need to go to webinar. There is something called as webinar name. You can see that. I click on this. Instead of business automation workshop, I'm going to call this as lead automation masterclass. Okay, I click on save now. The moment I've saved the name of this, I want you to just observe the screen here. So this name, the moment you hit on refresh, it completely changes to the name that you have put in there. You see that? Lead automation masterclass. That means imagine every template that you download hereafter in the template library will have ready to use content here. So the name of your webinar will be done. The date and time is already like showing here. The leader name will be showing here. Lot of content inside the landing page itself will be ready because you're going to be filling up this, right? So what's your company name? What's your company email? What's your company phone number? What's your address? Now, if you go to this particular landing page in the last, you will be able to see this address. Now, where is this address coming from? It's coming from this custom value. Now, if in your account, this is not about the template, it has nothing to do with that. So if I write as number one, like in Bangalore, then India, okay, I click on save. So the moment I save this, what happens here is if you just refresh this address, it changes straight away here. Can you see that? Because every page, what we have built, we are using custom values to do it. So all you need to do right now with me is, and make your clients do this, fill up your company name, company email, company phone, address, and then your leader name. It's very important. And leader designation also. So you can write like, I can write as founder CEO. Okay, I'm just going to save this, and leader image you can skip. Okay, so or you can fill that as well. Second thing on the webinar, before you even download any template, I want you to finish this. I want you to write the webinar name. So whatever you write here comes on the top of the webinar. So we're going to be using this on the top, the three words or whatever workshop you're using. Second is webinar date. The moment you write it here, that will be replaced in this. Can you see that? And the code will be there already, so you don't have to worry on that. Just fill it up and you'll see the changes. Webinar time, you can use something like this. Then webinar duration, 3 hours workshop. Webinar location, Zoom virtual, offline, wherever you're doing it. And then Zoom webinar link. So this can be a Zoom link. And then webinar language and WhatsApp community link. So whatever you've created for people to join after registering, you can paste that link here, like the real one. Now, if you're asking like Karthik, how does that WhatsApp link work? Just going to show you right now. If you go into thank you page, just go into this preview section here. And when you scroll down, you'll see join WhatsApp community now. If you click on this link is auto picked. The moment you add this in custom values. Okay, so if you're just loving this, I'm super excited for this as well, because what we've done here is in every space, whatever you would potentially build a webinar template, we are doing it completely ready for you right now. So if you click on this button, you can see website URL is here. So if you just go back to website URL, you'll see there is a link of custom value. That means whatever you change here in the webinar community link, it auto reflects on that particular page. Okay, that's how it exactly works at this point of time. So what I want you to do also is to go quickly enter all these questions, and I want you to go and look at the changes of this page. Okay, I can tell you almost your half of your work is done, because every template hereafter, whatever we create, will be based on this strategy. Like you can use this. Now let's say that you want to like take off this, right? You want to like personally edit it and do it. Can you do that? The answer is yes. It's very, very simple. All you need to do is go into the builder first, and once you're in the builder, open your landing page. Let's say I want to edit the first page here. I'm going to click on edit. So this is your original template. So let's say that you want to change this into something else, right? So when you go into the editor here, you'll find the first line as the webinar name, right? You don't want to use this, you can straight away change it here, which I highly recommend not to do it. Just keep it here, because anytime you're changing, it actually reflects everywhere. Okay, and webinar time, webinar date, all this is updated here. If you want to change this text, you can do it. It's very simple. Like I can say like grow your business, right? So I can mention this as grow your business in next 30 days and just hit on publish. And the moment you've done that, the changes will happen automatically in your landing page. It's just publishing. Just give it a second, and now we can hit on refresh. Okay, so let's hit on refresh, and this double should turn to grow. So it's as simple as editing. It's just an editor. So now if you want to change the video, you can do that. You want to like change the outline, click on this outline, go to advanced, and under the advanced you'll be able to see this color. So let's say you want to change the whole color in this landing page. You can straight away click on this color and you can change to any color. You see that? That's orange right now. So if you don't want orange, you want to use any other color, you can straight away hit on the advanced, go to color, and you can make it as probably green. Okay, it's totally up to you, like which color theme you want to use, you can do that. So the first thing to edit this whole landing page is about, if you look at the branding, I know it's pretty awesome, you can use the same one, but if you still want to change it, you can change it straight away. So click on the header part, and you'll be able to go down and you'll see the background color and gradient. Now you can click on this. You need to understand it's very simple. There's two colors, right? One is purple and one is blue. Now, if you want to change any color, just click on this dot, it will highlight. And now you can use any different color. You see that blue. If the second color you want to use, let's say pink, you see that? It's reverse, right? You can use like gradient colors, and you can also have multiple gradients here. Can you see that? Now if you want to change this color into, let's say this green, and you want to change this color into brown, and you can do multiple gradients, and that's how this whole section works. But highly recommend that you can keep about 2 or 3 max, not more than that. Okay, 2 looks very beautiful. And if you want to change the angle also, you can change this percentage. You can do like 120, or you can do 1, you see that, like 12. It changes the complete direction of how it's working. Okay, and that's about the gradient. And even if you click on this gradient, you can do more advanced setting. I would highly recommend you go spend time on experimenting all of this. Okay, then you can scroll down a little bit here, and you can see multiple text here. Let's say you don't want this, right? You can straight away go delete this, and you want to keep only three. Delete this, and you want to change the icon here. Click on this, and you'll find an icon here. So what you can do is you can delete that, choose icon, and now you want to change that icon into something like this. You can, and you want to change the icon color. You can do that as well. You see that? It's completely like possible. So it's pretty simple, straightforward to do it. And when you scroll down, you can click on the button, and every button action we've given is a pop-up. Okay, so what you need to do here first is, let's say you don't want to use this background black. Okay, you want to change it, click on this section, background color. Now, as it is, you can do the same. You can make it into red color or anything, or even you can choose gradient. You see that? Now you can delete this, and you can make like first color, probably you want to use like a pink. Okay, and second color, you probably want to use black. Okay, and then you want to like give like a 1 degree or something like that. So this you can change this to this color. Okay, so you can straight away like change the color. Can you see that? So you want to change the angle of this. In case, you can just go back here, click on this, and you can make this into 180, and not 180, you can make it 90. I think 90 is also good. It gives you the bottom part. Okay, so let's make it 90. Look at that. So you can experiment with that, like what color you want to do it. And if you want to use black, I think, yeah, absolutely, it's ready to use it. Okay, so you can always like use black, which looks amazing. Okay, and that's about to change the gradient and the background if you want to. And you can do multiple things there. Then there's already like section here. You want to change it, it's the same thing. You can change the color and all that stuff. So you can just click and edit, and you can change it. You want to change the icon, you can do that as well. And then you have this picture, so you can double click here, and let's say that you want to like use a different picture. So you can straight away go upload it from your system. So what I'm going to do here right now is, I'm going to use my pictures, and I'm going to use one of these pictures. Okay, let's say this one. Okay, so I'll just click on open. It's uploading here, and once it's uploaded, I'm just going to select it, and it'll be straight away possible to use it right now. So once it's 100% done, I'm going to click on select, and you see that it's automatically picked up here. And you want to use any image, you can do that. And you can also give an image view as well. I'll tell you what that is. So you can give like a double click and change the image, or when people click on the image, you can give an action here. Look at that. So go here, and then you can straight away, like instead of image disable, you can give pop-up. So whenever people like click on that, the pop-up is coming in there. So company name is there. You want to change the text, you can change this. The videos are here. You want to change the video, simple, go change to YouTube to maybe hosted videos, upload it. You can directly upload from here on the system itself. If you want to use a YouTube, you can just like do this Vimeo or any of HTML code as well. Okay, you can upload these here, and you have testimonials. Same thing, click double click on this, and you'll be able to get the picture, and then you can upload your client's picture here, and you can give a testimonial, their name and other stuff. Okay, and you want to use this, you can. So if you want to take this background off, you can also like do that as well. Okay, so you can straight away like go, or you can replace this also. So if it's a black, it's perfect. If you're using a different color, then you can do that as well. So probably I'm just going to use black color here, right? So I'm going to use black. So naturally it looks perfect, right? You can always change that. Now that's about the homepage, how you can change. This is your landing page. So completely editable, lot of changes. And one recommendation you need to do right now after background color is text. So what we've also done in this whole landing page is, you can set up the text by default. Let's say you like some font of your own, right? You like Arial, or you like let's say this Alpha Slab 1. I can click on this, I can say select, and what it basically does is, in the whole page, whatever font you have used, it will replace all the headlines. So all the main things, you see that this is the headline, right? So I click on preview right now, and once I hit on preview, you can see that the name will automatically change. So if you want to like review that, you can just click on publish. Okay, so once you've published, you can go back to your funnel, and in the funnel, you can just click on open a new tab. Okay, you can see that the font name, the font has changed, right? So you can always like preview and check out the things. And if you check out here also, it's changed. So what we've done is, we've done a combination of text here. So whatever main text you see is called as what? Headline. Okay, and wherever you see the sub headline is called as sub headline font, and wherever you see the content is paragraph. So in the paragraph, maybe let's say I want to use like uh, typewriter style or anything like that, right? So let's go here and let's see if I have, yeah, courier new. This is the one. Okay, click on this. I select this. So what basically happens is in your entire landing page, you don't need to keep changing the font every now and then, like every place. Rather change it in one place, and you can see here maximum places wherever it's used is going to change. Okay, and look at that. So all the subtext or the paragraph wherever we've used, you can change that right from here itself. So one is the color, second is this, and you can also change the headline colors. So if you want the headline colors to be different, so you can use this color. You see that, and it changes all the colors in the page. See this, its color is changed. You make this blue, it changes your, you can use any color. I mean, like the moment you use it, it completely changes. So just keep in mind that when you change, make sure to check if the color goes with the branding and is it right. Okay, so that's more important. Okay, and then you can also change the text color of the subheadline. So if you want to like make it a different color, you can use that. So the moment you click on red, you see that everything is like changed into red. So ideally it's white is good. And then coming to paragraph. So if you want a paragraph in gray color, not in just white, so I can change that. So it actually changes to gray color. See that? Like everything. So you can do this, and there's no compulsion of doing this though. So if you feel this is relevant for you, you can. Otherwise, pretty much fine. I mean, like you can do black or you can use white, and you'll be able to like see a lot of content that's available there. Okay, so that's good, right? And next is the pop-up. So what you need to do right now in the pop-up is you need to add your custom code here. So first thing, make sure that you go to lead generation, go to all forms, and in the all forms you need to copy your webinar registration embed code. Okay, come back here, click on this, you go into element, you go into call to action, and you see custom code. Just drag that and place it below the date and time. Okay, so you can do that straight away here. Yeah, see that I can just leave that there, and the moment I've added that code there, okay, just allow it a second. Let me just cancel this. Yeah, I think my browser was hanged. Okay, because I'm opening too many tabs, and um, I think there's some cache issue. So once you come here, you can just click on this and you click on save. The best part about right now, what we've done is you don't need to like adjust the height of the frame, nothing. So you can straight away click on the form, okay, and you can make it bigger depending on the button. So until where you want this. You see that? So there's no need to edit the font or something like that, edit the code. So we made it live right now, so you can click on publish, and the moment you published, your page is ready. Okay, so when you go into the funnels and builder and you go and load this particular funnel, always use from this one. Okay, this is the main link that you'll be like sharing everywhere. So use this link to check like how it exactly looks like. Okay, so once you come in here, you can click on this and you can use the buttons here. Can you see that? Right, you need to also check if the buttons are working. Okay, button call to action is not done. What you need to do is go back to the builder and make sure that it's completed. Okay, maximum the team tries to do it, but in case if it's not, then you need to also check once. Okay, just click on say this is disabled. Can you see that? So you need to just enable this pop-up. Just click on pop-up and leave it. Scroll down, there's another button here. Make sure that you click on pop-up here as well. Okay, I think by the time you use it, I'll ask the team to fix this, but also always be careful to make sure that check the page, test the page, and check your form, everything before you launch your campaigns. Okay, that's more important. So once this is completed, so I can go publish this. Okay, now I can go back to this link. Once it's published here, I can hit on refresh. Right. So once it's refreshed, I can go hit on the button and now it opens. You see that? Because I've given the call to action here, it works perfect. I click on this, it works because I also gave image thing there and this button works. And the best part is about the whole thing is super optimized. That means even if you're using a mobile phone, a tablet, or anything, it works perfectly. In case you want to change the size of that, you can always go back to the mobile version and you can change the font size. If you feel this is bigger, so you can always like make this little smaller. So instead of 24, you can probably, let's say, keep about, yeah, ideally about 20, 25 to 30. Anything between that should be pretty good in the mobile version. And the best thing is, even in the tablet also, it's optimized. That means this particular landing page is optimized in the tablet as well. Okay, so few things. I think the color here is not updated, so I'll ask the team to like quickly change that. And in the tablet view is also like done. So this is your desktop. Okay, so we've taken a lot of care on every part. That's why like every template that's being launched has to go through an extensive, like I'm personally looking at getting these funnels up and running. Okay, so how they look and how they work, what's the font size, what's the color, each and every element. We've been working and personally looking at this to make it live right now. So first thing is, your first funnel is live right now, so that's your webinar funnel. So go ahead, explore that, and make sure that you utilize all of this. And also one more important pointer that I also want to tell you that you can use is in the pop-up setting. Click on the pop-up here. It's on the top. Whenever you click on pop-up here, if you're not finding, make sure that these three are most important on the top, right? So once you click on this pop-up, you have certain settings, okay, that you can use to like give like maybe when you want this to open this pop-up. So click on settings, and here show pop-up on. And now what you can do here is, when you click on the button, this will anyway open. But I would also highly recommend that you use this website load and delay and give it like 5 seconds. Okay, because what happens basically with this is, whenever somebody comes into the landing page, let me show you that. Let's publish this first. Okay, now I go here and look at this. I open the page. Okay, not this. Let's open the landing page, this one. Yeah. So now when somebody lands on the page, like 5 seconds, right? So let's allow it to load like one, two, three, four, and five, right? So the moment you count five, you will see that the form is there. Okay, once the page is completely loaded. So this will be a very good way that every time a person is like logging in, and what happens even before they click on anything, they're just reading this, there is a pop-up that will come right away. You see that? And once it comes, people will more potentially like fill up that form. And even if they click on this, the pop-up comes in. So this is one of the important setting that I would highly recommend that you enable this. And if you want to change the time of this, just select everything. And once you select this part, like the timer, click on this timer part, and you'll see here days, right? You can make zero, you can make this as maybe zero, and you can give like 8 minutes and 12 seconds. So you can click on publish, and this timer, whatever, when somebody loads into the landing page, instead of 1 day, it will automatically change the timer as well. So right now it's 8 minutes 11 12 seconds, and it will start like going countdown. Okay, once the page is completely loaded, and you'll get a form as well. So these are some of the important pointers that I recommend that should be there to use it. And everything has pretty much easy pointers. If you look at this, for instance, like let's say you want to change image, you want to change the size of this, you want to change the gradient, you can always like click on this and make use of this. So make a copy of this whole landing page, play around with it, practice it, because that's the most important thing. It's not about just the landing page, but it's about how much you know about the landing page, how much can you really like use it. So once you get hands on with implementing this, that's where your whole funnel will like look amazing, and it'll work really amazing. So first thing is like, go ahead right now, make a copy of this, practice a lot, see every pointer, every option, how you want it to look like. So check out your second page, like thank you page. And for the thank you page, you need to do one step as well. So click on the opt-in form, and instead of opt-in form, go to thank you page, copy this URL, and make sure in the form builder, okay, you leave this link there. You click on edit. So you need to scroll down a little bit and redirect URL. Can you see that option? Make sure you paste that here. So basically what happens, I'll show you. So if you have this landing page, you just refresh this. So when you fill a form, how does the system understand that you should go to a thank you page? It goes because you're redirecting the form and telling that send them to thank you page in the second one. So I'm just entering this. Okay, let's just like enter this one, and I click on register now. The moment I've registered, you will see automatically it's going to thank you, because this step is critical. So you need to like enter this form builder and make sure that you've entered that. Okay, now coming to purchase page. Now you also have a third page, right? So now how do people go to purchase page after making payment? First, go to your funnel right now, click on this, go to purchase, copy this URL, come back to sales and finance, and under the sales and finance, whichever plan you sell in the webinar, it could be your level one, level two, level three, or any product or service that you're selling, you need to put a link there. So for instance, let's say this is the summit. I'm selling a 500 rupee ticket. So I'm going to edit this, and I'm going to enter all of this. I'll not go deeper into this right now, but you can enter every part here. And once it's done, you see one option called redirect URL. Click on this, paste it here and submit. So what basically happens, I'll show you. So if somebody is coming here, they click on this, okay, and they enter the name, email ID, phone number. So if there is a discount coupon, let me just use that, okay. So let's click on this discount coupon here. So submit, right? So 100p. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to use this coupon code. Okay, and just I'm going to enter this. So let's say somebody made a payment. Okay, so I'm going to use this, apply. It's going to become 0. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and click on pay now. So ideally people will pay full amount. So when they click on payment, the payment is collected through gateway and it will redirect you back when you skip this, right? To congratulations on claiming this. Now, if you want to skip the GST form that came in between, right? There is also an option to do that. You can always click on this, and there is one option inside the payment plan, okay, which is that new plan, and you can scroll down. So you can actually skip that. I would recommend so that you can always collect the uh, payment later. So you need to click on skip GST form. Can you see that? Now you click on submit. So we can also do one more quick test here. So click on this page here. The page is available. So I'm going to enter my name, email ID, phone number. I'm going to enter 100p, apply, and it's given. Now click on pay. Now look at this. There's no GST. It will directly redirect you to the purchase page. Thank you for making the purchase. Now this is exactly how you're going to be using your whole funnel of 3 different pages. So every funnel we launch, especially for a webinar or it's for a VSL, any of them, we're going to be following this 3-step process with all the custom values included. So the first thing is you need to go to settings and fill up 2 important sections. That is your company. If you've not done it right, even now when you're watching this, you must immediately go into this. Enter everything in company, enter everything in webinar. Okay, once you've done that, you download any template from our library, and all the template will already have a pre-built content. Most of the content will be already there. You want to change it, you can always change that. But the best part is the moment you download it, everything will be showing on your webinar name. Okay, isn't that awesome? So you can always like change it once you start editing this. Okay, hope you love this updates, and this is one of the most crucial parts that we were working on, how to make it more simpler, easier to use it. And you can also record some of the videos or and share the same learnings with your clients. And this is coming only to our black label agencies. So I highly recommend learn completely. Funnel builders are super important to build a business. Have amazing looking forms, amazing looking funnels, and we look forward to building some world-class templates like this. Okay, if you love it, just make sure that you leave an emoji on this particular video or leave a comment if you're watching this on our community. Okay, I'm super excited for you to build it, and go ahead and explore this. Okay, thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Yet another powerful implementation that we'll be building for you.